I realize there's a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to relationships. So this video is pretty much dedicated to relationships, men and women understanding one another, and how a man is supposed to pick his woman, and choose his woman. So this is mainly for men because I'm trying to put game out there for my brothers to wake them up on how to deal with women and how to get the results that they want from interacting with women. And so I'm going to pretty much get into this one and say, choose the woman that chooses you first and foremost. And what I mean by that is stop trying to go after women who is pretty much out of your league. And when I say out of your league, I mean, if you're not in a certain tax bracket, then don't go after these women. Not because they're bougie or hard to get. It's because they hold themselves to a higher standard and they know that they're going to want to deal with a man that's either equal to them or above them. So if you just now making some bread and you just now starting to get things going for yourself, don't try to go after these over the top women. I'm not saying don't speak or interact with women that's of that caliber, but know your position. You feel me? Know what you bring to the table, before you interact with women, especially if you're trying to get with them and you already know that they're in a higher position than you, they got more than you. See, a woman is not like a man. Women, if they got more than you and they got more going on than what you do, they see you as being beneath them. Like, they're not going to want to extend their hand to help you unless you're just this extraordinary motherfucker. And for whatever reason or for whatever you're going through, it's temporary and they see the greatness in you and they know that eventually you're going to reach the level that you aspire for yourself and they can see it in you. And so in rare cases, women will extend a hand to help you and lift you up to the top. You know what I'm saying? But usually they don't do that. Usually they go after a guy that's either equal or above them, and they don't come down, for no reason other than to probably have sex and things like that. And then they go back to dealing with these guys that are pretty much in a different tax bracket than you are. I say focus on leveling up, focus on building up yourself, working out, get you a good, job or create a brand and nurture it and bubble from it, get your money from it, see good results from it, stack your bread, put your money up, put your money in good places so you can see a good return on your investments. Buy you some things, establish you some things, get your credit going, get you a nice spot, get you a couple of cars, some toys, things that you desire for yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's like Sim City in a way, you're building yourself up, you know what I'm saying? You're building yourself up to the greatest version of yourself so that you can have what you desire. Once you've, got yourself on that level or whatever where you're building yourself up and you've built yourself up, now you can go out into the world and search for the type of woman that you want, like Eddie Murphy did in Coming to America. He didn't get with her because he had to. He got with her because he wanted to. He had that option. Yeah, he had to play it off and play like he didn't have no bread, and that's one thing that you got to do as well. If you know you got your money up, if you know you bring a lot to the table, you can't tell nobody, a woman that you're pursuing, the things that you have. She'll assume you have things because you're going to be driving a nice car, but just let her assume whatever. And if you take her out on a date and you pay for the first date, that's cool. You feel me? That's typical guy stuff, man. If we're interested in a woman, we like her, you know what I'm saying, we pursuing her, we take her out, we buy her something. There ain't no sucker shit, no simp shit. Now, if you keep doing it, if every time y'all go out, you paying every single time, yeah, you a sucker. But if you pay for that first day because, you know what I mean, you wanted to take her out and she agreed and y'all went out or whatever and you pay for the first day, that don't make you no suckers. But when you have that first date, don't talk about your money. Don't talk about your finances. Don't talk about what you bring to the table. Don't tell her if she get with you, this is what she can get. Nah, bruh. Nah, don't do that. Just chill, go with the flow, talk about sports, talk about music, you know, talk about things that she may be interested in, you know what I'm saying? Keep the conversation more or less on the things that she's interested in. If she asks you questions like, what do you do for work? You can say, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, you know, and she may say, well, what are you involved in, you know? And you can say, I'm involved in cars, you know? You don't always have to just come straight out and tell a woman what it is that you're doing, because sometimes women ask questions about what type of job you do so that they can know what pay grade you're in. Because if you're like, well, I'm a doctor, or I'm a lawyer, or I'm a brain surgeon, they don't know, ooh, he getting to the bread. You know what I'm saying? But if you be like, oh, I work at a warehouse, or I drive trucks, or anything that she feel like is not really making no major money type stuff, they'll categorize you like, oh, well, he really ain't making that much money. So you don't never really want to tell a woman how much money you making. You don't want to discuss your finances, and you damn sure don't want to offer them anything other than your time that you're spending with them on the date, and then paying for the meal